Welcome to the Dovahkiin challenge. Me and my friend are diving into Skyrim with survival mode active. That means no fast travel, you gotta eat, sleep and try not to freeze to death. It's a challenge between the two of us, and while I say challenge, it's definitely not a speedrun. We'll probably get distracted, explore too much, and just enjoy Skyrim for what it is. The rules are simple. Whoever completes any 3 out of 4 main goals wins. The goals: make a skill legendary, get a full Daedric armor, finish the main quest line, and marry the one and only Serana. We are both recording our journey, so you will see everything from both sides. We also created a little Hall of Fame for some bonus glory moments that you will learn about when they happen.
A new hand touches the beacon.
A few basic rules. Survival mode must be active, no console commands or cheat glitches, difficulty set to master, and all skills must be leveled up the legit way. No cheesy grinding. And for the winner, one sacred reward: a delicious kebab. We play with mods active, obviously, like the Serana marriage mod. We don't have that many, just a few quality of life ones, and some just because we wanted to. Alright, now, finally, after everything has been explained, let's jump into my gameplay.
Wait, you there. Step forward. Who are you?
In the character creation menu, I decided to go with male Khajiit, just because I have never actually played one before. I did spend some time tweaking the appearance, but not as much as I would have if I picked a human or, let's be honest, any female character. One of the mods we are using is race menu, which lets us customize the character in way more detail than vanilla Skyrim. You can see it in action here. After naming my Khajiit and somehow surviving my scroll execution, thanks to Alduin,
What do you see?
I followed Ralph to the house and managed to escape Helgen in one piece. I choose to follow Ralph instead of Hadvar just because, the Stormcloaks didn't try to execute me just for being the wrong place at the wrong time. So yeah, siding with the people who didn't have me on the chopping block felt like the obvious choice. Here comes my realization that because of my race, I can just use my claws and do unarmed damage that deals right now at this moment more damage than if I would use any sword or axe. Through this episode you will see me use my claws all the time because of this bonus. Here you can see me looting some animals. It is because of survival mode that I will need to eat, so I just preparing myself for the worst. That will happen soon because I'm not looting, or I did forget to loot salt pile, and that means I will not have any food. Well, I mean, cooked food, of course. After grouping up with the other Stormcloaks, we raided these Imperials here, and I looted the best type of weapon that is in the game. A bow that I will use as a professional stealth bow player. Not OP, not too much, it's balanced. Here comes my worst part of this game that I just despise, and those are spiders. I just hate spiders. Fighting them hurts me. Just it hurts. It hurts a lot. I just wanted to end, if I wanted to end. After finding exit from this cave comes the part where this challenge for me and my friend actually begins. I just check my last settings, see if the survival mode is active, that I will just pop yes, and in the settings I will just check if the difficulty is on master, and I will start my timer that you will see on this screen.
Wait! goes. Looks like he's gone for good this time.
My first stop after escaping was a nearby bandit camp. Not for heroism or glory, just for their armor. Surviving the brutal cold up in the mountains means looting whatever I can. And bandits, well, let's just say they weren't using their gear anymore. Here I look upon what I need to craft a backpack. I see that I will need 2 wolf pelts, and by luck we all know that just down the path there are wolves. But first I claim my thief stone. After arriving in Riverwood, I craft myself a backpack. Then I went to look at trader, who asked me for help with a stolen item. Classic. But before heading out, I dropped by Rolf's sister house, finished the main quest, grabbed some food, and finally got some proper sleep. Because we are playing the survival mode, the only way to level up is by sleeping, so that was my first proper stat boost. I put some points into health and light armor, since that's what I'm using right now. Though honestly, I will probably regret that very soon, once I figure out what is this difficulty like. In the morning, I set off towards the mountains. On the way, I found a small watchtower, cleared it out of course, and then continued to the main location, Bleak Falls Barrow. Before entering, I took care of every bandit that was guarding the entry door. Inside, I was greeted by 2 more bandits. 1 girl, 1 man. Nothing a few quick strikes couldn't handle with my sword or my claws. I looted quickly their chest and pushed forward, deeper into the barrow. And soon stumbled upon a bandit who was clearing supposed to die to a trap. But I thought, nah, I will take care of him. Oh man, master difficulty hurts. After finally taking him down, I solve the classic pillar puzzle and move on. I found some free kill skewers and nearly died on them. Remember when I said this game includes one of my worst nightmares? Well, here it is, about 3 times bigger, a giant spider that can one-shot me with his poison. Normally I would cut this part out, but instead let's make it longer, just so you can truly enjoy the 0 damage ideal here. And of course, here comes some fitting funny music to go with it. Fucking comedy. After the endless nightmare with the giant spider, I finally reached the thief, the one carrying the item I came for. Took him down, headed deeper into the ruins, and that's where the true hell began. Draugs, a lot of them. I've read a few running shots, totally intentional, of course, then had to slash through a few with my claws and sword. Thankfully, one well-placed trap stood to be my best friend down here. After a long descent through the cold, dark corridors, filled with the traps and death, I finally reached the lowest chamber, and here is where everything went wrong. A matter of fact, not just once, but multiple times. But this brings us to our very first Hall of Fame moment. I died at exactly 43:18 into the challenge, so I had a very serious tactical discussion with my friend about when he died, and turns out I lasted a full 30 minutes and 8 seconds longer than him. So clearly, I'm better warrior. Now here is how he died.
Drugs. Tak to je první smrt.
Well, to be honest, I think if I found the fire mage same time as he, I will die the same. But I didn't. I'm just smarter and I'm better, I'm stronger, so here it is, easy. After finally clearing the room that gave me so much trouble, we get to the last door before the main finale of this location. But first, we have to break through it. I remember thinking those carvings on the walls were the key to opening the door, and it was actually my friend, my current opponent, who told me to look at the icons on the required item. Now I know better, and nothing can stop me. I entered the room with the first dragon ward. At first, I tried to land a sneak critical hit from behind the coffin, but it doesn't work, so I decide to open the chest, grab the dragon ward, and prepare myself for a fight I probably shouldn't win. But I did win. I took his sword and finally made my way out of the cave at last. On the way back, I looted an old lady's hair, which didn't sit well with her, so I had to take her out. Then I just walked back to the merchant and returned his stolen item, which mysteriously vanished from behind the counter. Who knows, maybe it was some cat. Then I collected some more food in the village. I tried to make also some food, but unfortunately I didn't manage to because I don't have any salt, and without salt there is literally like zero food. So I only took some bread. But also I went to sleep and I put some points into restoration. I put some points for the dual casting restoration, so I can heal myself a bit more because I saw how much there is a problem with in this difficulty with the damage. And now we are going towards the main quest to deliver a letter, or I mean more to message to Jarl. On the way back, I helped some companions fight a giant that we managed to easily kill, but I will not continue with this questline with the companions because there is no reason to for me right now. I found a woman that is willing to fight for me for money, fist by fist, and I said to me why not, because you know my claws are a little bit strong. So I just went to it, and after that I just asked her if she wants to come with me, because one more sword will be really helpful right now in my situation.
Let's not waste any time.
I entered Dragon Reach and had a chat with the Jarl. He sent me to help his wizard, which was pretty convenient since I had already completed the quest by killing the Draug and looting the Dragonstone. That instantly triggered the next part, a dragon attack. And of course I rushed straight to the action.
Looks bad, but we've got to figure out what happened, and if that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look for survivors. We need to know what we're dealing with.
Kinneret, save us. Here he comes again.
And to be honest, this fight was awful. My arrows were basically just tickling him. My sword couldn't even reach him without me getting eaten alive. And that fire damage, just insane. After a few deaths and like 10 minutes of pure pain, I finally managed to bring him down. I absorbed his soul like a true Dovahkiin, and then casually walked back to the Jarl like nothing happened. Oh yeah, maybe some grandpas were screaming at me, but that's like, you know, basically classic.
More to it than that. Dragonborn. What do you know about... So it's true. Masters of the drag... If you...
The Jarl told me to climb a freezing mountain to meet some ancient monks or something. Yeah, no thanks, I turn into popsicle up there with this armor. So it's time for some good old side quests instead. But that's a story for the next episode. Thank you for watching.